Yeah, get it, boy, yeah. Yeah, get it. Yeah. It's time to go do the 4-state challenge on the Appalachian Trail.
John Holmes lives.
Who is John? There's a rainbow.
Oh my God! A rainbow! This is a good sign.
We are now under the power lines in the thunderstorm. But there's a beautiful rainbow right behind us.
Hi.
That's a good sign for what's to come. Out at the West Virginia border, and it's raining and thundering very hard right now. But as soon as you cross past this tree, that means you start the 4-state challenge, which is what I'm gonna do when the clock strikes midnight. Look how long my worm is. Whoa.
Give them reference. Your thumb.
Cheers to the trail ahead.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The clock has now struck midnight, which means it's time for the big challenge. We're gonna go 24 hours, 4 states, 44 miles. And we just suffered through one of the worst thunderstorms of all
History.
All time.
all time of
All-time
history.
great storm.
All time.
Here we go. We're starting the challenge now. It is just after 1 a.m. and we are crossing the Shenandoah River. And it's so far down you can hardly even see the water. Here is Jefferson Rock. We are now crossing the place where the Shenandoah River meets the Potomac River. And one thing that's cool is we're on a train bridge right now, even though you can hardly see the tracks. It'd be pretty cool if a train went by. And then we go down these stairs, but the train tunnels into the mountain. The time is now 2:30. And I had a dentist appointment scheduled for right now, but I guess I'll have to cancel it. We're 6 miles in to the 4-state challenge on the Appalachian Trail. And so far, everything's going great because we're in Maryland. And everything is very green and very dark and spooky and very, very swampy.
Let them know!
Let the people know it is a swamp. Wait, did you start already?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. We are now 17 miles into our 4-state challenge. And you may know what sundowning is, which is when old people, when the sun goes down, they lose their minds and they're like, I don't know where I am. I'm too old. Well, it's morning and we're sun upping, which is when you're so tired because you barely even slept at all that you're just wandering down the trail and you're like, oh, I'm a hiker. I don't know where I am. But that's okay because we only have 23 more miles to go and then we hit 40 miles and then there's probably a few more. I don't know, but we're getting close. We are now at the real Washington Monument. Actually, this is the only Washington Monument because the one in DC is a fake Washington Monument, which was made by the reptilian overlords which control our government. Some people say that if you disassemble this Washington Monument and then reassemble it perfectly, George Washington will come back and he will purge the reptilians from our government. But if they assemble it incorrectly, then he'll come back deformed and it will make everything worse. So that's why they haven't done it yet. The Washington Monument is the best place to dry all of your gear because it has a lot of sun and a lot of stone. Here are the spooky stairs that you're not allowed to go up at the Washington Monument. Yeah! We're now 35 miles in, which means it's the final stretch. And luckily, I'm not tired at all. Ugh. So I was just hiking and I heard a cracking sound. I looked up right as this thing was landing on my head. And it smacked me right into the head and knocked me to the ground. But I think I'm okay. I think what actually happened is this broke on my head. I think this whole thing fell and then my head snapped that. So basically I was hiking along and I hear this cracking right above me. So I look up and then, within a quarter second, because it takes a second to look up. Within a quarter second, this log is smacking me in the forehead. Knocked me out for a second. And then after that, I had to do these really annoying water crossings. Like, still a little bit disoriented. You know, that was over an hour ago. I still have a headache. And honestly, if that branch was a little bit thicker, it wouldn't have snapped in half. I don't know. Less than a mile to go now. And it's been a wild day, but the challenge is almost over. The 4-state challenge.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow.
After enduring thunderstorms, wet feet all day, George Washington, and a giant branch smacking me in the forehead, we are now at I stole that from you. The Mason-Dixon line. And that means we went through 4 states. We were in 4 states: Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. It sounds like 6 states when I say it that way. Anyway, and it was only 42 miles, and I feel like I could do it all again right now.
How many states? Woo! 4 states.
What a beautiful end to my day. Rain under an umbrella. The quintessential Mary Poppins experience.
She likes to play with your content.
Perhaps quite so.